Ray Sports. This is my post on the Super Bowl 49. Patriots winning 28-24. I predicted 27-17. Great game. Great classic, 5-star classic game. Adrenaline was pumping. And before I get into the big topic that everybody's talking about the second and goal on the 1-yard run, but after the catch, I think by Baldwin, or was it Kurtz? But after that catch, I was just thinking to myself, this game is over. That's what I was thinking. I was sitting there with a sad face, like, this can't happen again. This cannot be David Tyree in the Super Bowl. I actually felt the weight that I think New England was feeling in that situation. I said, this game is over. The first play after that play gave the ball to Marshawn Lynch. Boom, 4 yards. You at the 1 yard. You at the 1 yard line. I said, wow. Now this is a reminiscent of, the situation with Ahmad Bradshaw in the second Super Bowl against the Giants. When I think he accidentally fell into the end zone. But I was just thinking, like, wow, okay, Bill Belichick, you gonna call a timeout? Preserve some time. I think at that time they had two. They had 2 timeouts, and I thought they was gonna try to stop the ball, but they didn't. They said it is what it is. We gonna man up. And this game right here, and kudos to Bill Belichick. Now we're gonna go into the Pete Carroll decision with the 2nd and 1 call. It was surprising to me, as it was surprising to everybody else who was watching, who knows football. I mean, to the sense of predicting what was about to happen. Because I thought Marshawn Lynch was getting his rock. Game is over with a little bit less than probably 15, 16 seconds left. And New England's not going to be able to do much except for probably, hopefully, the craziest thing could probably happen. Phone going off. But I just felt, wow, this is about to be over. Tom Brady's about to lose his 3rd Super Bowl. And Pete Carroll calls the passing play for a slant on 2nd and goal to 1 yard line. And I was thinking, like, wow. For a lot of people who want to criticize Pete Carroll, for me, I think he's looking back on it and saying, damn, I wish I would have called a run. Damn, I wish I would have called a run. I think he regrets it more than anybody. He should. But I would say this. I think a lot of times in football, that's something that's called the element of surprise. In a key moment like that. And I could put myself in his shoes, not, to try to understand what he was thinking at that point. It's 2nd down, 20 seconds left. We still have a timeout. We just ran the ball. Let's try to catch them. Let's try to just let them back off a little bit and respect that we just not going to run the ball, because we going to try to run the ball down your throat with Marshawn Lynch. So they try to throw him off. He tried to get cute, and it backfired. But I think is a call that he felt, if we get this quick slant, and what people are not doing is giving Butler more respect than anything. It was said that they practiced that play and he got beat on it. For him to make that play and read the situation and jump, I play safety. There's no better feeling than jumping a ball when you could read it and understand what's coming. And that was that, in my opinion, is probably one of the greatest plays in Super Bowl history, if not the greatest. With what just transpired, and give kudos to Butler and that defense. I think Pete Carroll was saying, okay, We get an incomplete. We get an incompletion, probably thinking at the worst. At the worst, probably get a completion just to throw an element of surprise. It's second down. On third down, we know they're going for it on fourth down. And you still have a timeout. As an incomplete pass, the clock was stopped, and we still preserved that one timeout that we had. So I just think that was an element of surprise because I go back to the Georgia game when it was Georgia at South Carolina. Big Georgia fan. And Georgia just got the turnover. Plus, I think additional 15 yards there at the inside the 3 or the 4 yard line. And I said, okay, give the ball to Todd Gurley. Best player in the game, by far the best college player that was playing at that moment before his suspension. And offensive coordinator Mike Bobo calls, I think it was a screen pass that got him, and I'm in there and discuss, and I just understood, okay, sometimes coaches like to, throw you off a little bit just to keep you on your heels, especially in the end zone, which is really tough to score down there. So look, I thought Marshawn was getting the ball. I said game's over, but and for the Seattle Seahawks player to question Pete Carroll, I think is, like, come on. This is the coach that lets you be who you are, play the game that you love, give you the chance and the opportunity to play at this level. For them to question that, I think it's crazy. And for anybody who feels that Pete Carroll was trying to do it the up one on Bill, no. He is a competitive coach. He's been proven to be a champion, and I believe that, look, it was a mistake I think he's going to regret. I think he hates it and it's eating him that he didn't give Marshawn. And Marshawn, that's why he's OG. That's why he's real as it gets, because he did not. He said we lose as a team, and he just kept it. He just kept it 100. And I think the rest of the players need to follow that same like, okay, it is what it is. People are not giving New England enough credit at that. What Tom Brady 37 for 50, threw for 328, 4 touchdowns, 2 INTs against the number 1 ranked defense. Injuries or not, I'm not using none of that as excuses, because I never used that injury when New England lost and Gronk was not healthy. Nobody never uses that, so that excuse does not count. Excuses in football does not matter when it pertains to injuries. New England was and this time around, luck was on their side. Well, I'm not gonna say luck because there was nothing lucky about it, but I think like they say, like they say, the football guys was on their side this time. It happens like that. It's the part of the game. That game is classic. And I believe Tom Brady went down as the greatest quarterback of all time. That game was classic. I was on the edge of my feet, like, that game was classic, and that was one hell of a game to watch. Russell Wilson needs to get his deal done, get something worked out for him where both sides could be happy and pay respectably. Let Marshawn Lynch get his money, and I think by the season time, this team is going to be back and ready to go. If the ones that over here complaining, questioning Pete Carroll have an issue with it, then this might be an issue. That's all I have to say, and that's my post on the Super Bowl, and I'm out.